Cameron talks about Jim Jones fighting Big Meech.
It was a party one time in Miami and they was like spilling drinks. Nobody knew who BMF was. They was spilling like drinks over the top of the rail. And I was underneath for whatever balcony it was, but Jim was getting wet. Jim and somebody else getting wet. And they was like, yo, stop throwing shit. They didn't give a f. They kept throwing shit. So Jim went up there with some other people and somebody from there and got cut. Now they got like 40 niggas over here. I don't know who these are. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the f is going on? And they just looking. They start pulling guns out and pipes, and they was trying to get Jim. So they ran towards Jim. I seen the police run. The police ducked under the car. A few of my niggas ran. I was with one of my niggas. I don't want to say name. I said, yo, just shoot if come this way. But I was like, I don't know what the f is going on. And my man was like, bet. But they ran past me. I didn't know where they was going. I guess they was trying to get Jim. Jim had went to Royal Palm. Then they walked past me and was like, yo, tell your niggas to get together. I'm like, who the f are y'all? We sat down and squashed it. And they was mad at Jim still. So Jim had a show in Atlanta maybe 2 months after that.
Oh, man.
Jim went down there, I think, with 2 people to the club. And when he got there, they respected him for going by himself. They're like, nah, we got to with you if you going to come down here by yourself. And then he ended up being cool with Blue and Meech and everybody else because they was like, this nigga got to be crazy. If you going to come down here by himself and don't give a f. Was trying to get Jim.
Remember being booked in Atlanta, tell you how life is funny. Just after that, being booked in Atlanta, me and my man Stanks go down there. And then I know things were still in the air, even though we squashed. So I got 2 armed security with me, go to the club, me in the club. And I told the story a bunch of times too. And I heard BMF in the building. It felt like the music stopped. They literally had like 200 with them. I was like, ooh, I was looking at my man Stanks like, we cooked. They set us up. They booked us. But Meech had booked me just come hang out and party. When his security came over, was like, yo, Meech want to holler at you. You got to tell your security to go home because they ain't going to last in here. Dead face. I was like, oh, shit. Remember, Cash was out telling me, yo, bro, you might as well go home. This shit ain't going to work for y'all. I went over there. Meech was like, oh, Meech just went crazy. Buster was there. There was a few people was there. That was a dope night. But yeah, shit like that in that type of era, that type of money. Playing with. Like, I'm gonna just book Jim. You heard? Tell him pull up. We gonna have shit like that. Shouts to BMF. Shouts to Meech to see that he's home. I know I haven't spoke to him, but I do have a relationship with him. I've talked to him a bunch of times while he was incarcerated. Through numerous mutual people, you know how this shit go. But I'm glad to see you back. I'm glad to see he made it back. Made it back to his family. Now he can switch it over and make a new empire out of all the things that he's done in his past and shit like that. It seems to be doing pretty good. As they have the BMF show, which everybody loves. The story's a dope story. Me, myself, I seen the story in real time. I mean, in real time, like on planes, trains, and automobiles with these guys. Like I formed a friendship with them through the time of us all balling at one of the most golden eras in hip hop and things like that. I'm talking about all type of times. You know what I mean? From Miami to Atlanta, like these are my guys.
Jim Jones really was putting in work, watch.
When Cam got his deal, I said we gotta form an army around us because we can't be running around and letting niggas roll over us at all. And you know what I mean? This is before, little bit before I really started banging blood and all that type of crazy shit. Like I always was affiliated because my projects was
This is Braids Jimmy.
This is Braids Jimmy. So Zeke came in the picture when Cam got the deal. I'm like, we gonna start putting niggas around. I would not let Cam put himself in no harm's way on my watch or on my clock, and that, as everybody could see. I don't think there's a time that you've seen in this industry that you can see Cam has reacted aggressively towards no one as far as putting their hands on somebody. I don't think you can find a clip of that. But you can find numerous clips of me activating for the diplomats, and that's a fact. Cam was the person that got signed. He was the face card, and I understood that, and I made everybody around me understand that. Like, he's the prized possession. He cannot be touched at all. If he get touched, we go down, and that was the method. Even with Jewels. They all know I put my life on the line for this. I've been to trial for this. I've been on America's Most Wanted for this. I've been on gang files for this. I've been on everything you can name. So when people play with me, I get real emotional because I operate off emotions, as they know for all the times they've been with me. It's never been a time that I backed down from any situation in this world, except God. And I've been up against 20, 30 deep by myself where niggas left me by myself. You heard? And I escape those situations and come back and still give niggas high five. Let's do it. What we doing today?
That situation,
There's
did
been
that
times I've been
situation
on the
make,
road
did
where
that
there was shootouts.
situation?
There's been times when my cousins go to jail for 5 years for this that didn't really have to be in jail for this. Fed time. But we take it on the chin like a soldier. Like, people don't understand what this diplomat shit was built about. The trial gets dismissed because they couldn't find enough evidence of a shootout that happened on or uptown over Cameron.
Like Jimmy, man, never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. I mean, obviously, you have a lot of love for Cameron. So come on, man, put whatever y'all have on the side and, you know, talk it out like grown men. Because you guys have love for each other. Y'all have a huge, long history, man. And obviously, by you crying, it shows how much emotion and how much love you actually have for Cameron. Because you literally said you put your life on the line. God bless you, my king.
Roger, tell these mother subscribe to the Prophet channel.
Oh, they got you.